This is the Tesla Model 3. It's going to be a pure acceleration video and also a review. And this one's the dual motor. Regular Teslas have only single motor, but this one's the dual motor. The review will start now. I would say the headlight design is one of the greatest of all time, and it's like really menacing. The horsepower from the dual electric motors make 480 combined horsepower. Now imagine how powerful like the Tesla Plaid would be, because that has 3 motors and this has just 2 motors. And imagine like in the future it would have, I would say, at least 1,500 horsepower when it has quad motors, or even more. 0 to 60 is 3.1 seconds. Lamborghini Aventador that released, it has 780 horsepower, and this one only has 480, but it goes only 0.3 seconds less than a $500,000 car, when this is only 35,000. So for 35,000, almost the performance as a Lamborghini Aventador, I'd say worth the price. The range before needing to recharge is 353 miles. One really cool feature of the car, it has 12 ultrasonic sensors that reads the road in front of you and reads 250 meters ahead of you to provide really good safety as it sees any objects in front of you, and it gives you a warning ahead. Visibility is better than any other car as there's no engine, so the windscreen can be placed lower and your visibility is just sublime. It's this 15-inch display. I mean, it's one of the biggest displays of any car so far. The steering wheel is simple and is uncluttered, unlike most cars these days that have a bunch of buttons everywhere. The low-end acceleration in Teslas is astonishing, but when you get to over 100 miles per hour, then I'll say it starts really slowing down, because electric motors have that disadvantage that at top speed is really slow. I'll provide a video that you can see like a McLaren 720S versus a Tesla P100D, I think that's the name of it. I originally thought that there would be no sound coming from the electric motors. When you put your foot down all the way on the pedal, then you can actually hear a really nice sound from the electric motors that's, I would say, pretty loud. In the future, I'd buy a Tesla Roadster, and I would not drive it as often because I prefer a twin turbo V8 sound over the acceleration from the Tesla Roadster. The biggest benefit of having a Tesla is you don't sacrifice anything when you accelerate it hard, so you can have really fun in this car and driving heavily without worrying about gas. The braking power in this car is really great, because since this doesn't use any hydraulic braking, you get instant braking since it's electric. The suspension in this car is actually better than a lot of the cars that I drove, because the damping of it takes every bump when you drive over them. On the display, here's some of the features. You have adjust your lights, your locks, your display, your autopilot, your navigation, safety, security, service, and you can do software updates from there. Here you can control your music. This one is the cameras where you can see your left, right, and back. That's your windshield wiper, I believe. Here you can make calls to like the service center, and you can access more camera features, charging, all that. Here you have heated seats, which is a really good feature if you live in cold areas. Here you have your AC.